Okay, so far. Yeah, I think I'm really lucky in that I've got lots of space around me, both indoors and I live in the countryside, so I've got lots of space in all the fields and everything outside, which has made training really manageable in this situation and has also, I think, massively contributed to the positive attitude I've managed to maintain because there's five of us in the house, so I think without the space and without being able to get out and go and train by myself, I would be struggling a lot more with sort of keeping motivated and keeping myself sane. For me, having no indoor season has actually made the situation quite a lot harder, I think, than people who have managed to compete over the winter. Because for me, I haven't competed since August the 3rd last year, and obviously I train to compete, it's what I want to do. And so I think the biggest motivator for me during this time has just been wanting to make my season opener whenever I can compete again be the best it finally can be, because I think I've trained hard for it, waited a long time to compete, so I want it to just be the best it can be. I think for me the most challenging thing that I've faced has been the lack of contact in person with my coach, because I think in an event such as javelin, the feedback and discussions between the coach and athlete during those technical throwing sessions is just so valuable, and I think it's just been really hard to recreate that during this lockdown. So I think, yeah, that's the biggest challenge I've faced. But one other thing that I'm sure lots of other athletes can relate to as well is just feeling a bit self-conscious during my training sessions, because it's not exactly the normal thing for someone to be throwing a javelin around a field, so I get quite a lot of odd looks, and that's just sort of an extra issue that I'm dealing with, that's just sort of little, but it's definitely still there. I think I've managed to adapt quite well actually to my new training routine in lockdown. I'm really using it as a time to balance out the different training areas that previously, when I was really busy with A-levels and training and had very little time, I was pushing areas such as fitness, like going on runs right to the back and sort of saying, oh, I haven't got time for that. But now I'm really working on those areas and using this time as a way to strengthen the weaknesses that I had before. I would say that coming from a heptathlon background, my role model has always been Katarina Johnson-Thompson. I think, having followed her career for many years now, you can see the progression she's had and the way she deals with setbacks. And I think that, I mean, that's inspirational in a normal situation as well. But in this current lockdown that we're in, I think that's just really important, is that we realise that you can learn from setbacks. And I think the positive front she's putting up on social media currently is really inspirational to all young athletes, including me, because it's just helping us realise that we're all in this together, and even the very top elite athletes are stuck at home and are having to find ways around their training. The number one most important thing that we can be doing right now is just having fun during training. While the standard of training is vastly important, it's more vital that we recognise that the situation we are in is not normal, and with this new situation come issues that go beyond training. And so it's more pressing than ever that we are keeping our mental health as strong as we can. Anything, just picking up a new hobby, spending time with family, trying out new things in training maybe you hadn't done before, are all some of the most important things that you can be doing right now, because we will get back to normal training, we will be able to train really hard again, but right now our mental health is the most important thing. And just remember to stay safe, stay home and save lives.